everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. We've got some exciting news today that you won't want to miss, especially if you're following the Iraqi Dinar and Iraq's economic developments. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's dive into some game-changing updates about Iraq and its financial future. The U.S. and Iraq's infrastructure partnership. First off, let's talk about the latest developments in Iraq. The United States has ramped up its efforts to assist Iraq in rebuilding and strengthening its infrastructure. This is a major focus because Iraq has been grappling with a power crisis for many years. However, the U.S. is stepping up to the plate, working closely with the Iraqi government to tackle this issue head-on. You might be wondering why this is so significant. Well, Iraq's power infrastructure has been in desperate need of an upgrade for quite some time, and the U.S. has committed to helping the country rebuild its energy sector. This isn't just about adding new power plants. It's about completely revitalizing Iraq's entire power infrastructure. This move is critical, as it will allow Iraq to better meet its energy needs, ensure more reliable power for businesses and homes, and help stimulate the country's growth. What's even more exciting is that Iraq's new energy capacity positions it to become a leader in energy production within the region. This is not just about fixing the lights, though. When Iraq becomes an energy powerhouse, it will have a profound ripple effect on its economy. More reliable and sustainable energy means more opportunities for business, growth, and development. And in turn, it will have a positive impact on the value of the country's currency, the Iraqi dinar. Economic reform and the future of Iraq. Now, let's talk about economic reform. As many of you know, economic growth is the cornerstone of any country's success. With all these infrastructure upgrades happening, we are starting to see signs that Iraq is headed in the right direction for long-term economic recovery. A stronger economy means a more prosperous future for the Iraqi people. As their infrastructure improves, Iraqis will likely have increased purchasing power, and that's something that will impact everyone living in the country, from everyday citizens to businesses. Iraq is also making significant progress in rebuilding its economy, and this includes key sectors beyond energy, such as agriculture, manufacturing, and financial markets. With the ongoing support from the United States, it's becoming clear that Iraq is positioning itself to rise as a regional economic powerhouse. All these efforts align with the broader goal of making Iraq great again, creating a thriving economy that can compete on the global stage. And this is just the beginning of Iraq's path to economic recovery. Iraq's gold reserves and financial stability. Moving on, let's dive into the financial side of things. There's a lot of talk about how the U.S. and Iraq are working together to stabilize Iraq's economy. One of the most intriguing aspects of Iraq's economic future is its substantial gold reserves. Currently, Iraq holds over 162 tons of gold, which places it among the highest in terms of gold reserves in the Arab world. This is a huge asset for the country, especially in the face of global economic uncertainties. Iraq isn't just sitting on these gold reserves either. The country is actively using its gold as a financial hedge against potential risks. By diversifying its financial portfolio with gold, Iraq is taking proactive steps to protect its economy and reduce vulnerability to external financial shocks. This is a smart strategy, and it will help ensure that Iraq remains on solid ground as it rebuilds. Now you might be asking, what does this mean for the Iraqi dinar? Well, as Iraq continues to modernize its economy, invest in infrastructure, and bolster its gold reserves, it's likely that the value of the dinar will rise. Right now, the dinar is pegged at around 1,310 to the US dollar, but with the economic reforms underway, it's clear that the currency may not stay at that level for much longer. The dinar's potential for revaluation. Many in the intel community believe that Iraq is setting the stage for a significant revaluation of its currency. The rebuilding of critical infrastructure and the growing financial stability from rising gold reserves and increased U.S. investment are laying the groundwork for a stronger, more stable Iraqi dinar. While we don't have a precise timeline, many experts believe that as Iraq's economy stabilizes and its energy production strengthens, the dinar will reflect the true economic value of the country. But why hasn't the currency revaluation happened yet? The process of rebuilding an entire country's infrastructure and stabilizing an economy doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow and deliberate process, and Iraq is taking all the necessary steps to ensure that when the time comes for a currency revaluation, the country will be ready. That's why we're not seeing an immediate change, but it's coming. U.S.-Iraq relations and energy independence. Let's shift gears and talk about the strengthening of U.S.-Iraq relations. Recently, the U.S. National Security Advisor expressed gratitude toward Iraq's Prime Minister for his commitment to deepening the bilateral relationship between the two countries. This wasn't just a routine meeting, it was a clear signal that the U.S. is heavily invested in Iraq's future. The Trump administration is working to ensure that Iraq's economic future is secure, and a large part of this is focused on the energy sector. Now let's talk about a critical issue, Iraq's dependence on Iranian energy sources. The U.S. has been urging Iraq to move away from this reliance on Iranian energy, and it is actively supporting Iraq's efforts to diversify its energy sources. This is important not just for Iraq's energy security, but also for its economic independence. Reducing dependence on external energy forces like Iran will give Iraq more control over its future and lessen the influence of outside powers on its economy. Financial diversification and gold reserves. In addition to energy independence, Iraq is making moves to diversify its financial assets. Under the leadership of Governor Ali Alak, the Central Bank of Iraq has been working tirelessly to maintain and increase Iraq's gold reserves. The country now holds 162 tons of gold, which is no small achievement. This gold reserve is a crucial asset, especially when considering the ongoing global economic volatility. The central bank is also keeping a close eye on global currency movements, ensuring that Iraq's financial policies are adjusted accordingly to keep the country's economy stable. With its growing gold reserves and commitment to financial diversification, Iraq is positioning itself to weather any economic storms that may arise in the future. The road ahead for Iraq. So what does all this mean for the future of Iraq? There's no doubt that Iraq is making major strides in energy production, economic reform, and financial stability. With the U.S.'s support, Iraq is rebuilding its energy infrastructure, diversifying its financial assets, and positioning itself as an economic leader in the region. The long-term goal is clear: stabilize the economy, reduce inflation, and see the Iraqi dinar reflect the true economic strength of the nation. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about these developments? Are you optimistic about Iraq's future and the potential for the dinar to rise in value? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I always love reading your insights. In conclusion, to sum up, Iraq is on the cusp of a major transformation. With U.S. support, the country is rebuilding its energy infrastructure, diversifying its financial assets, and working toward greater economic stability. These positive changes are paving the way for a stronger Iraqi dinar, and we can expect to see the country continue to rise in importance, both regionally and globally. This is an exciting time for Iraq and its people, and we're all watching with anticipation as these efforts unfold. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed about all things related to the Iraqi dinar, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.